Hey, welcome to the Shane and I Show. My name is Shane.
I'm Max, and lamps make light.
Lamps make light. Do you love lamp?
I love lamp.
I love... You can't just say you love things.
Yep, but I did, because I'm Steve Carell from Anchorman.
Yeah, man, we're back, and we just started recording and just realized we weren't recording. Or I realized I wasn't recording, so it wasn't on Max. It was on me.
Yeah, so now we're starting to record again. Thanks, Shane.
Yeah, and I just was on this bit about Ice Cream Man.
Yeah.
Because he's back.
Because he's back, because it's that time of year.
Yeah, and he drives slow. It's a hella dirty ice cream truck.
It's gross.
It's gross, dude. It's not like you think of an Ice Cream Man and you're like, you think of a nice truck, some dude that's happy. And we've had this battle with Ice Cream Man for a while. I don't think he knows it, but we've had this battle with Ice Cream Man for a while.
Tell me about it.
He just drives slow, and then he gets in the way all the time. You know what I mean?
He does, yes.
Like, I was pulling out of my driveway the other day, and he's like right there behind me.
Yeah.
I almost hit him.
You almost hit him.
And he was doing like his whole 5 mile an hour Ice Cream Man thing.
Yeah.
And it was silly.
Fucking Ice Cream Man.
And then like the other day, last Saturday, our power went out. I feel like I'm telling this story again, but nobody else heard it. They heard it.
They heard it, yeah.
On the video.
I heard it.
You heard it, but I'm going to tell it again.
All right, tell it again.
Because it's important.
Tell it again.
It's life-changing.
Yeah, for the people of the wide world. Yeah.
It's life-changing. So the power went out in my town last Saturday when it was like 100 and something degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured, and I was tempted to get ice cream from this Ice Cream Man because he was coming down the street, driving all willy-nilly. We're fine.
No, I know. Is that a solar powered battery pack?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Amazon, baby.
Nice. All right.
I like it.
Yeah.
It helped out on Saturday when the power was out.
I believe it. Yeah. There was extra sunlight.
Yeah. But it was hot. And he was driving by, and I was tempted. And then I saw his prices for his ice cream.
Yeah, how much? Because I remember back in the day, it was like 29 cents for a Rocket Pop.
Dude, it was like $2.75 for a Rocket Pop. It was like $2.75 for an ice cream sandwich. One of those big, like, he had those dryer ice creams.
Uh-huh.
You know, the dryer ones with the chocolate and then the vanilla inside, where you could get at the store for like $2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Guess how much he was selling them for?
$5.
Yep.
Shit. That's fucked up,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and this is not a guy that looks like you want to buy an ice cream from, right?
No.
He does not look like a happy dude.
He looks like the kind of man who would jizz in someone's ice cream and then put it back in the freezer so that they were none the wiser.
Exactly.
But he would know.
And he would make him giggle.
And it would make him...
He would giggle to himself.
It would be the one thing about his day that it would be that one thing in his life that he had power over.
Yeah.
I can make people eat my jizz. Yeah.
People are like, oh my God, they're talking about jizz.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's like, it's so fucking annoying. And the music's not the same. It's not that do 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 do.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that.
Why is that?
All right, so apparently that song that they used to do, was that was like an old blackface minstrel song.
Oh,
yeah, and you can't do that shit anymore.
No, you can't.
Now, I didn't know until they canceled the song that was its origin, but apparently, yeah.
They canceled a lot of things.
Yeah, they canceled a lot. And, you know, I get it. You can't do fucking blackface minstrel shit. That ain't cool. Even though that was, for decades, the most popular form of entertainment in the world.
Yeah, but, you know, can't do it anymore. Can't do a lot of shit anymore.
Yeah. But you know what's wild to me? For decades, blackface minstrel shit.
You're going to get us in trouble, dude.
No, I'm not. Was the most popular like entertainment genre in the world. That's wild.
You're going to get us in trouble.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that's wild. Like, how was that? Like, of all the things, like, the human race is a creative. You know, we're creative, right?
Right.
And for like half a century or more, people were just like, "Nah, I want to see that blackface shit." That's wild to me.
You're going to get us in trouble, dude.
No, I would get us in trouble if we were recording and I started putting shoe polish on my face. That would get us in trouble.
I thought you could get in trouble for even just saying blackface stuff.
No.
I'm pretty sure you can.
For just saying blackface?
Yeah.
No, because that was a thing.
I know it was a thing.
You can say blackface, you just can't do blackface. You can't do blackface unless you...
We're like 5 minutes in, we're going to get... People are going to be like, fuck these guys.
The only time you can do blackface is if you have an actual blackface that you were born with, and you're not doing it, that's just your face. Otherwise, that's not cool. You can't do that shit.
Right. Okay, let's move away from this.
All right.
But yeah, it's the Ice Cream Man, dude, he annoys me to no end. I don't even think he realizes that I think he's a supervillain.
Wait. You want me to say some shit that'll get us canceled now?
No, yeah. I really don't.
Oh, but no one will complain if they do whiteface. Oh.
See, here's the thing that bothers me about us as a race, and I'm going to make fun of us. I can say us because I'm white.
Because you're white.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. All right, whitey.
We take shit way too seriously. We get offended by the easiest shit in the world.
Yeah.
We get so up in our offensiveness feels that we don't take anything else into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
We don't take anybody else into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to write our fucking tweets about how offended we are.
Speak for yourself, Cracker. I don't tweet. I don't tweet. And you know why I don't tweet?
Why don't you tweet? Because you'll come up with you'll be offended by something.
I have no tolerance for all these people bitching about shit that fucking...
Twitter isn't that bad. That's the thing they were saying about Twitter when Elon took it over. They were like, oh, I'm leaving Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm leaving Twitter.
I'm leaving Elon.
It's the same thing as it was before.
Thing. Yeah.
And what people don't understand is Twitter was losing a bunch of cash for years.
Losing all that cash.
For years, they were losing a bunch of money.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's why they sold Twitter.
Okay.
And then when Elon took it over, all these people were like, oh, I'm leaving Twitter because Elon's taking it over and he's going to make it all weird. And I haven't seen anything weird.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, there have been, like, on the topic of people complaining about shit that is not making any difference to them. But they have all the, people have been complaining about Twitter ever since Elon took over. And as far as I can tell, and I don't use Twitter.
Right. And I only use it for the podcast.
Right. But I hear people yelling about it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all like, now just making me pay $8 for a blue check mark. Dude, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck a blue check mark is, but if you don't want to pay $8, don't pay $8. You have however many followers or whatever.
They were saying it's because it's a thing that you earn those followers. And it's like, you didn't earn anything. Those people just followed you and you were probably like, I'll follow if you follow and all that old stuff.
Yeah, you said one thing that made people feel self-righteous enough to want to click the follow button.
Yeah.
That's all. Yo, you fucking Twitter people. Oh, you fucking Twitter people.
See, I'm on Twitter, but there's a little community of indie podcasts that I follow, and that's all it is.
See, that's cool.
Yeah, and that's all it is. I don't follow any of these people that are bitching about Twitter.
And honestly, like, that's what Twitter was supposed to be. You know, communities of people coming together.
Yeah. But I think it's hilarious. And it's still like, you're like, oh, that's old news. Why are you guys saying old news? And it's not really old news because people are still doing it. People are still making a big deal about the $8. Oh, there goes that. I guess we got enough clips.
Yeah, all right.
The video's gone.
Video's gone.
We'll just figure it out. We only need minute clips anyway.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. But
They got me saying blackface a whole bunch. So
yeah, we're not going to use that.
I'm allowed to say blackface. I'm not allowed to do blackface.
I'll use the Bible. I'll talk about the Bible stuff.
Yeah, you can do that.
Because Max talked about it before you people. Yeah, you guys don't know. They don't know that we'd sell out if somebody wanted us to talk about the Bible.
Was that on our original thing?
Yeah.
That wasn't on this current thing?
No, because we went right into the Ice Cream Man.
We did. So we had all that solid gold shit that didn't get recorded. Thanks, Shane.
Yeah. Yeah, but we could talk about that Bible stuff right now.
Nah, fuck it.
I don't know, man.
I like to be spontaneous, extemporaneous, blah, 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 blah.
But would you really? Because I was curious. I started thinking about it.
Yeah.
As we were recording, like right now, I started thinking about it.
Okay, right now.
Yeah. Like, would you, if somebody came to us, I'm saying me and you because we're a partner, we're partners. If somebody said, hey, I'll pay you guys X amount of money, and it was a good price of money.
Right.
Right?
So somebody will pay us a significant, worthwhile amount of money
talk about some things we necessarily don't believe in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Sure. Yeah. Just
make some stuff up.
Yeah. I'll even just like, I mean, just tell me what to say. If you pay me, I'll say it.
Right.
I might not use my real name, but I'll say it.
We want you to talk about Prime Hydration.
Yeah.
Which is actually really good.
Yeah.
Logan Paul.
Yeah. So Logan Paul, if you want to pay me to talk about Prime Hydration.
Every episode,
I will do that. I will drink a Prime throughout the episode, every episode.
That's what I'm doing right now.
That's what Shane's doing right now. So fucking pay us, Logan Paul.
I think Logan Paul is just a partner. I don't think he could pay us. But I think if we mention Prime enough, the people at Prime will be like, okay. I think it's better than Gatorade.
Cool.
Has a little more flavor to it.
Yeah.
Like, I really like red Gatorade.
Yeah.
That's way better than the red Gatorade.
Yeah, the tropical punch shit is really good.
Yeah.
It's very tasty.
So, Logan Paul, if you're out there, sir.
Yeah. Fucking dig into those Prime coffers.
Yeah.
And throw some of that K shit us.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about your Prime.
Yeah.
We'll talk about your Prime every episode. We'll leave bottles lying around.
Yeah.
We'll do little TikToks with our Prime energy drink.
Yeah. You want us to say some racist shit? I mean, I'm not going to.
But so here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
If somebody came and said, besides Logan Paul and Prime, because that's an obvious one, right?
Yeah.
I would do that one.
Yeah.
But if like some guy said, okay, I got this new revelation of the Bible.
Yeah. And he wanted to pay us to fucking talk about it like we believed in it.
It's new Bible.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing I think most podcasts do is they get these sponsorships and they don't necessarily like them.
Right.
But you believe they like them.
Yeah. This podcast brought to you by Casper mattresses. I promise I sleep on one every night.
I don't sleep on a Casper mattress.
I don't either.
My favorite is the one, there's an underwear one right now going around. Women's comfortable underwear.
We wear them every day. Every day we wear those.
Every day.
They're so comfortable.
Hey, if you're going to pay me, if you want to pay me like $3,000 to talk about women, I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll even actually wear them. I mean, not every day, but I'll wear them while I record.
Yeah, and we can tell you exactly how comfortable they are.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people do that. They get these brand deals and they're just like, okay, yeah, I don't necessarily know what that is, but I'll tell people it's unbelievable.
Actually, I have a story about that.
Okay.
So, my wife,
did she get a brand deal?
No, she didn't get a brand deal, but she ordered some new underwear online for herself because she just wanted to try out some new undies.
Right.
So these were called Woxers.
That's the underwear I was just talking about.
Yeah. So they're boxers for, okay. Well, in that case, I have actual experience with this because, after laundry day one time, I was going through my underwear drawer and I found this new underwear and they look like boxer briefs, which is what I usually wear. And I figure, oh, Kira ordered some new boxer briefs for me.
What a sweet woman.
What a sweet woman. You know, I'll put them on. Fuck it. Why not? I put them on and I'm going to be completely honest. There was not enough room in there.
For your junk?
For my junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're made for women.
They're made for people with an innie, and my junk is an outie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I figured they would. Did you tell her that you were uncomfortable in these new boxers that she bought you? And she was like, oh no, those are mine.
No, I just took them off. You know, after I like wore them for a while, I just took them off and didn't wear them again.
And you didn't tell her?
I probably didn't even. I'm gonna guess by the end of the day when she came home, I had forgotten all about it. And then one day I was like folding laundry while she was in the room, and these came up, and I was like, "Oh, by the way, these aren't very comfortable." And she says, "I've been looking for those."
You're like, oh, I thought they were mine.
Yeah. And
hey, by the way, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the episode. This is the podcast about nothing
that makes you think of something.
I completely forgot to do that.
We were so good about that on our previous run that wasn't recording. Yeah. Thanks, Shane.
Hey, man, this has been recording fine.
Yeah.
I just forgot to hit the record button.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah. You know, those Walksers, they're like a cheap hotel.
Are they?
Yeah. No ballroom.
No ballroom. I heard this joke the other day and I thought it was kind of funny. It was a really good dad joke. And,
are you just going to take like a minute to try to remember it?
Because I was going to try to remember it and now I can't. So.
Yeah, that's not the kind of thing you want to do on air.
I'll try to remember. Yeah. I'll figure it out by the time. It was something about brie cheese and I can't remember what it was about.
All right.
But it was pretty funny. You find some little funny things when you're doing the Instagram and you just look at the reels.
Oh yeah. I'm all about that shit.
Yeah. My favorite stuff right now is the pets talking with the guy doing the overdub voices on the pets.
Yeah. There's a bunch of shit like that.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is Tatum the talking dog.
Yeah.
I like Tatum.
Yeah. There's this guy that does he's really good. It's like Rockstar RX or something like that.
Okay.
But he's like really good. There'll be these little scenes and he'll be like, "Hey man, why you gotta pet my ears?"
Wow, that's so
okay.
That's wild.
You know what? We're gonna move on because I'm still thinking about that joke that I want to tell, and for some reason I brought up fucking Instagram Reels.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
This a new guy that I've been following. Actually, he sounds a lot like that. This new guy I've been following on TikTok, and I don't think he's new, but yeah, I just discovered him.
Does he go hubba?
Oh man, it's Creepy Dave. And he talks about animals. It's like
in a creepy way.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, it's Creepy Dave. Today we're talking about mantides." Yeah, it's manatees, but he's like, "We're talking about mantides.
Oh,
they look like a hot dog, but not circumcised." He says funny shit.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's those little things that make it worthwhile in life.
Yeah.
Those little things that make it worthwhile in life.
Little things make it worthwhile in life.
You know, little 5 minutes of TikTok to make you laugh.
Hell yeah. The only problem is that TikTok, they literally have made it fucking addictive.
They have.
You ever fucking like you're sitting on the pot just pooping one out, and this is supposed to be a few minutes of your day.
Yes.
So, and you turn on the fucking TikTok or whatever. Next thing you know,
you've been in there for it's 15 minutes.
It's 40 minutes later. And you're like, "Oh shit, I got to wipe."
Yeah. And you just been sitting on the toilet watching your damn TikToks. Doing the ticky and the talkie.
The ticky and the talk. Yeah, it's fucking shit.
It's crazy. It's weird, man, because I was like so against it for a long time. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's for young people. It's for those young kids.
Yeah. I was too for a long time, and then I tried it out.
Yeah, and then I started one for the podcast. Right, I started everything for the podcast. That's my thing. Right.
Yeah.
A TikTok, a Twitter. You know what I mean? Because I don't necessarily want them, but I think they're good for the show.
Good for the show,
right? But then that's all I use is the show's account.
Yep.
To watch TikToks.
And you know what they say? What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
That's what they say.
I wanted to know forever what the fuck a gander is.
What is a gander?
A male goose.
Oh, that makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Because the goose is the female.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So honestly, I don't know. It's kind of like with cows. Like the cow is the female and the bull is the male. But there's not an unsexed word that describes both. It's just cow and cows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we really talking about cows and cows?
Yeah, we're also dropping gender pronouns and shit.
Yeah, we're going to get in trouble for this one.
Yeah, fuck it.
This one's going to be the one that gets us canceled.
I'm just saying there's no they, them,
we got
cows.
Blackface in this one. We got selling out for the Bible.
Selling out for the Bible.
I don't know if I would do that.
You wouldn't sell out for the Bible?
I don't know, man. And it's hard. Because I've tried reading the shit before.
Yeah.
And I can't do it.
Yeah, that's because you have there's no reason for you to do it, right?
Right.
You have no incentive.
Right.
Now, let's pretend that somebody's willing to pay you buku bucks.
Buku Dolores.
Fucking
buku dineros.
Yeah, buku dineros. You could
like,
read some Bible.
What are we talking like buku dineros? Like, are we talking like $3,000? Because I don't think I'd do it for $3,000.
You wouldn't read a book for $3,000?
I wouldn't read the Bible and talk about believing in the Bible for $3,000. If I'm going to sell out for the Bible,
yeah,
I think it's got to be a higher price than that.
I'm just saying for $3,000,
I'd do anything else. I'd sell out for anything else for $3,000.
Mein Kampf.
No.
No?
No.
Yeah. So I proved you wrong there.
No, I won't do Mein Kampf on anything.
All right. Yeah. Actually, that's one thing I'm not sure I'd do either.
Yeah.
Mein Kampf. But no. I would. I just wouldn't use my real name. Let me be completely honest.
Let's be completely honest. Yeah. Max would sell out for,
Yeah. I'm just saying Germany needs its Lebensraum.
Right. I don't know, man. It's got to be higher than $3,000 to get me to do something with the fucking Bible.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if it was like just August is Bible month. Read the Bible and talk about it for 1 month. $3,000.
If it was like 1 month, if it was like that.
Yeah.
Like August, if August is Bible month, talk about the Bible.
Yeah.
I'd probably do it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. If somebody offered me $3,000 so that all I fucking did and promoted for the rest of my life was the Bible, no, I'm not going to do it. I wouldn't do that for literally anything.
Right.
I'd get bored of it after a while. But if you want to pay $3,000 for August to be Bible month, I'll fucking crack open Genesis right now. I'll pick up where I left off.
And we'll just start preaching.
We'll start preaching.
We'll preaching the good Lord.
The good, yeah, and it's quoting the good book.
Quoting the good book.
All that.
But I don't think August is Bible month.
Somewhere, I'm sure.
Is there a Bible month?
Is there a Bible month?
I mean, you figure with all the months they have, like, they have coffee month. They have all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah. Well, when
like dog month.
Yeah, I think when you're Christian, every month is Bible month.
Would it be Bible Awareness Month?
Bible Awareness Month? He's not aware of the Bible.
There's people out there that are atheists, that are agnostics.
Yeah, but they're still aware of the Bible. In fact, if I'm being completely honest, of all the people I know, other than the like really serious Christians, the ones who have really read and studied the Bible are the really serious atheists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I thought I was an atheist when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
I really wasn't. I think most people, I think most people deep down inside do have a belief in something.
Yeah. Now you're getting atheist canceled, but continue.
The atheists are going to come after me on this one.
They are.
But I just don't. I think atheism is one of those things where I don't think it's like. It's pretty closed off. You know what I mean? It's like you don't believe
it. It is. To me, atheism is essentially the same as like fundamentalist religion.
Yeah.
You have a firm belief in an ultimate fucking answer to the world with no goddamn evidence.
Yeah.
And so me, I'm comfortably agnostic.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, and that's okay.
Yeah, I see. I thought I was like that for a while. I thought I was an atheist or agnostic for a while, but I've had too many incidences in my life where I'm not saying I'm Christian, far from Christian, but I do believe that there's something out there that's a power that's greater than me.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
good for you. I'm not going to shit on your float.
And I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I know that some of the stuff that I've been through in my life, there are times where I should have been dead.
All right.
And there are times where I struggled and it was not looking like any kind of great end was going to come of it.
All right. The odds were not in your favor.
The odds were not in my favor.
Yeah.
And things turned around and it wasn't because of me.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody that's atheist could look at it and be like, well, you did all this work. You put in the work and,
yeah,
that's how it happened. But a lot of times it was like, I didn't want to put in that work. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I didn't want to do that next thing that I needed to do.
I get that.
So I don't know. I've had enough evidence in my life to be like, okay. And plus, if I'm running the show, if I'm running my life, it does not go well.
Yeah.
And I have enough evidence with the experience amount of time that I've had on Earth, which is a long time,
a long fucking time,
to know that when I try to think my way into better living. Or think my way into something that I want, it doesn't work out.
Yep, got to act your way into better thinking.
Yeah, and I don't know how we got on this religious kick, but whatever.
Yeah, we were talking about if somebody paid me to, paid us to say some shit.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you, if somebody paid me to say some shit, there's very few things, if anything, that I wouldn't say.
What would be the things that you wouldn't say? It's good for me to know in case I'm reached out by a brand someday. I mean, they're going to listen to this episode and be like, fuck no, we're not going to work with those guys.
What are the things I wouldn't say for money? I'm going to be completely honest.
Right.
If the price was right, I can't think of a single one. Not a single one. I would say some awful shit. And I would say it with an air of fucking authority and righteous belief. If the price was right, I wouldn't use my real name again, but I would fucking say it.
See, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that with certain things. There's certain things that I wouldn't do it with. There's certain things that I'm like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the other day I filled an application to, you're going to like this one.
Yeah.
So I get these emails every once in a while of brands looking for influencers or podcasts to work with them, right?
Yeah.
And they never respond back to me for some reason, but I always fill them out because I think it's funny. And
they probably glance at our metrics and they're like, nope, not big enough.
They're like, no, you guys aren't breaking through.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
It's a fancy podcast term for meaning that we don't have like 3,000 downloads. We average about 1,000 downloads. I think we're good.
All right.
I think we're good with 1,000.
1,000's good.
Yeah.
Hey, all you out there, all that, well, I mean, probably like 12 if you actually listen to the whole thing, but all you out there, fucking push this shit on your friends and family.
Yeah.
And if we break through, I'll take a vote and I will talk about whatever the fuck you people want me to talk about once we get big enough to make some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I filled one out for Target in Canada.
Target in Canada. Nice.
Chances are they're never going to get back to me because we don't live in. But I'll tell you what, dude, it's a sweet deal. It's for like $4,000 or some shit. Mm-hmm. You got to post 2 TikToks, one reel, and mention it on your podcast if you have a podcast.
Now, is this $4,000 Canadian?
I don't know,
because that's like $3,000 American.
Well, it's still $3,000.
Yeah, I mean, I surely would do that.
And I guess Target in Canada is not that big of a thing.
All right.
It struggles in Canada.
I don't know.
So I will fucking talk about living in Toronto and going to Target. I would lie about that.
Yeah, you mispronounced it though.
Toronto?
Yeah. You don't pronounce the second T.
What is it? Toronto?
Toronto.
Ah.
Yeah.
Toronto. Anyway, I would lie about that.
Yeah.
You know, living here in Canada, I like going to Target.
I actually married a citizen of Canada.
Yeah.
So I could honestly claim to have some kind of connection.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. What was it? It was either Target starting to back up because I think they didn't last in Canada. It went bankrupt in Canada, or it was something to do with Target in Canada. That's all I know. And I was like, oh, this would be funny.
Yeah.
If they got back to me. And the other one was for, one I filled out was for, they wanted you to do something with ice drinks, flavored ice.
Flavored ice.
Make a recipe.
They call those popsicles.
Yeah, but they had liquid that you would take the liquid, you'd pour over the ice, and you put it into your freezer, and you make something out of it.
A popsicle.
And I was like, you know what? I would pretend to have kids to do that.
I wouldn't. I mean, if I had to pretend to have kids to do it, I would. But I would just say, hey, look, I'm an adult and I eat popsicles.
Yeah, but they wanted you to have kids.
If they want me to have kids, I'll tell them I have kids.
This cat.
Yeah. Look, that's one of my kids, Molly. That's Molly right there.
Is that the one that farted into your face?
No. That was Critter. Farted right in my mouth.
Farted right in your mouth.
Right in my mouth. That's Critter behind you. And then there's way behind you there is Darwin. All 3 cats in one room. Look at that.
Yeah, there's someone they know. They know.
They know. Whacker, kicker. Now she's leaving. All right. She got
this is a weird episode.
Fuck it. We got blackface. We got Mein Kampf. We got cats.
Somebody's gonna be like offended by this episode.
Let them.
It's so disjointed. It's the podcast about nothing.
That makes you think of something.
You know what?
It's so disjointed. Fuck you. That's who I am. I'm a disjointed person.
You know what? We don't think this shit out before we hit record.
No, we really do not.
I know a lot of people that do. A lot of people make notes. We are not that show.
No, that's not us.
I make no notes.
Yeah.
We just talk. How do you think we talk about blackface?
Yeah. You can say it. You can't do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's be clear about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're going to get in trouble for just saying it.
I don't think so.
I really think we're going to get in trouble.
I don't think
so. Like I was saying earlier, some cracker like me, some whitey, is going to get all offended
that we're saying blackface.
Yes.
Honestly,
and they're going to go to Twitter.
To be completely honest, see, when you said we might get canceled for saying blackface, I thought you meant because, somebody with some stake in it might actually take offense.
No.
Which I don't believe. But yeah, some fucking wannabe self-righteous white liberal motherfucker would definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
They're like, oh, this whole episode, it's just an offensive episode.
It's just racism and Hitler's.
and Bible and
Bibles. That's almost as bad as the Hitlers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring this all to a close because we were talking about something on the one that we didn't get. The band Creed. Because they just announced their big reunion.
Did they really?
Yeah.
You know
doing
what?
A cruise in April 2024.
A cruise?
Yeah. It's going to be it's called the Summer of 99. It's like Creed, Buckcherry, all these bands from 1999.
I kind of want to.
Fuel.
I kind of want to do it, man.
Yeah. It's from the Bahamas to it's from Florida to the Bahamas.
So a fucking Caribbean dad rock cruise.
Yes, that was what it is. Creed is considered dad rock.
Yes, I am so there.
And people back in the day, if you listened to Creed, people would make fun of you.
Yeah.
No, Creed was one of those bands and I never got it because I liked some of their stuff.
Creed was one of those bands like Nickelback. Everybody made fun of it. But also everybody secretly listened to it.
Yeah, because how else do you sell 3.5 million albums or whatever? They sold out fucking arenas.
Yeah.
How else do you do that unless people are buying your shit?
Yeah, and their music was hella good. You just couldn't.
What if something?
Yeah, no. Yeah, this Creed, pretty close, yeah.
Can you take me higher?
Yeah. Fucking Creed.
To a place. I always remember that little riff after the chorus. Can you take me higher?
Yeah. I got you.
But yeah, man, they sold a bunch of records and people would make fun of them often.
Yeah, even though they were a hella good fucking band.
Yeah.
I know I made fun of them, but only because other people were.
See, I never made fun of them because I was one of those people who are like, oh, it's good stuff. I wouldn't go around promoting it.
Yeah. No,
I wouldn't if I met a guy or met somebody and they're like, well, what kind of music you like? I'd be like, oh, I like, Iron Maiden, Metallica. Yeah. I wouldn't say Creed.
Well, when Creed was around, you were old enough to have your own opinions about shit. When Creed was first coming around, I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
And so
I just remembered their other song, dude. With arms wide open.
Yeah, and then they had My Own Prison, a bunch of other shit. Yeah. Anyway, so back then, I was still forming my own opinions about shit.
Yeah.
So if everybody said, oh, Creed's fucking stupid, I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd fucking go home and secretly listen to Creed.
Yeah.
And then I'd go to school and be like, Creed, they're so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily do it, but I wouldn't go around telling people I liked Creed. I had an image to keep.
You had an image? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And
that shit ain't cool.
Yeah. You don't go walking around telling people you like Creed. But at the same time, they sold a bunch of fucking records, dude. And obviously people want them to reunite because it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So they're doing it. And they're going to get paid a bunch of money to do it.
Fuck yeah.
So good for them.
Yes. Good for them.
Their singer is saying he had that meltdown a few years ago. Do you remember it?
No, I don't.
You didn't see it? Dude, that thing was epic. He suffers from the same things that me and you do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. The good stuff.
Yeah, that can lead to some trouble.
He had some trouble, but it wasn't like if me and you had trouble, we wouldn't go around posting it on Instagram, right?
Well, all right, here's my question. Are we talking Charlie Sheen trouble or Lindsay Lohan trouble?
Kind of both. Yeah. It wasn't like it was Charlie Sheen he didn't talk about fucking what did Charlie Sheen talk?
Blood?
Tiger. He didn't talk about tiger's blood, but he thought the FBI was after him.
Oh.
That, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he posted about it. Like he made videos about it, like him on the run from the FBI.
Oh,
like it was bad, dude. It was sad. And I just saw this interview with him where he was like talking about it, how it was like a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like by now it's like, I think it's like 4 or 5 years ago. And he's like, it sucks that I had to do that in public like that, but I did it and I'm better now. And
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was a thing there. Like people were like, man, this guy's not well.
Yeah.
And he's posted all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But like if you and I posted it, people would be like, oh, there's just Max being all weird.
It's just Max being all, I think maybe he fell off the wagon.
Yeah,
but
maybe,
hey, whatever.
I might call him next week to see if he's okay.
Yep. Not calling him this week. Don't want to deal with that.
I'm a little busy.
Yeah.
I got to go wash my car.
I got to go wash my car.
I got to go read my Bible.
Gotta go read my. You know what's wild about that to me? The wild bit is not that the dude like went crazy and paranoid and thought the FBI was after him, but that he thought the FBI was after him, and the way to deal with that was to fucking post on social media.
Yeah,
that's insane. Because if the FBI is actually after you, people don't post on social media; they'll find you that way.
Yeah, yeah. And he was saying that there was a like I guess you could say it was like a manic episode.
Yeah,
but
see me, I just hear zoo animals and circus animals.
Yeah, see, I don't get any of that.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I did, but I don't.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
No, I just get straight depressed.
Yeah. I mean, that one crazy one I had was fun, but
yeah,
overall, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, I know. But in any case, you should read the Bible.
Yeah, read the Bible and then pay me. Dude, that's where the money is, man. That book's the #1 all-time bestseller.
If somebody paid us to become a religious podcast, would you do it?
Yes.
That's my last question.
Yes. If they paid me a meaningful amount of money, and it doesn't have to be a huge amount of money, if they just paid me like if they paid each of us a couple of grand a month, and we did what we're doing now, except we were like praise him. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if I could do that with conviction. Like I'd be like, yeah, praise him. Whatever.
You can't fake conviction?
Yeah. No.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe if like the cash was sitting there, like right in front of me.
Yeah.
Because $3,000 stacked up in front of you, it looks like a bunch of money.
Well, it depends on the bills.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure I could be like, Jesus saves.
Yeah. For fucking $3,000 a month, I come on here every other week and talk about one chapter in the Bible and how fucking Jesus saves. I could do that.
Now, if Logan Paul paid us to be sponsored by Prime,
yes, again,
I could do that. No problem.
Because
this is actually fucking really good.
Yeah, that would be a lot easier, and we wouldn't need to do like we wouldn't have to read the Bible. But yeah,
we just say go buy Prime.
Yeah, but if I was just reading like one book of the Bible a month,
right?
They're not that long.
I think what I would let you do is I'd let you read it, and then I could just come on here and just ask you questions about it.
You could.
That way, I wouldn't have to have convictions about it one way or another. I used to be the host.
You can't just talk about shit that you don't have convictions about and pretend to have conviction. Shane, I know you do because you've done it on this podcast.
I know.
So if somebody paid you to do it about a particular thing, you could do it.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I forgot?
Tell me.
If you've listened this long.
Oh, our sponsor?
Yes.
All right, everybody.
Because we always do it at the beginning of the episode.
We do, but we fucked it up because you fucked it up.
Yeah, but Shane. I wanted to do it in the middle of the episode because we seem to go on tangents about coffee.
We do.
So I figured if it was like in the middle of the episode, we wouldn't go on tangents about coffee, but now it's the end of the episode almost.
Well, let's just see what happens.
Okay, so this podcast is sponsored by
Mind Grinder Coffee.
www.mindgrindercoffee.com.
$15 for a pound, $15 plus shipping, or
2 pounds. You get free shipping using code FREESHIPPING24 at checkout.
Highly recommend it. It's good coffee.
It's good coffee.
Picks me up in the morning.
I drank some this morning.
Yeah.
Before I had this Prime.
Yeah.
I had some this morning. It always wakes me up. It does what it's supposed to do.
It does what it's supposed
to do. It's good coffee, man.
It's very drinkable.
You know, I've been in business for a couple of years now with it too.
Yeah. A few years. Yeah.
Yeah. So buy some.
Do it. Fucking just do it.
Just do it.
Go to www.mindgrindercoffee.com.
There you go.
And fucking do it.
We are currently out of whole bean coffee, but I have plenty of ground coffee.
All right.
And all the reason is the whole bean doesn't sell.
Yeah. Well, most people don't have grinders at home.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, if I get a big influx of whole bean sales, I'll fucking sell it again. But the ground sells like hotcakes.
Hotcakes.
So you should get some.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to wrap up our episode. If you've listened this long, we appreciate you.
We really do.
And yeah, man, give us a bunch of money and we'll talk about whatever you want.
Yeah. For real, it doesn't have to be a ton of money, but it has to be enough for it to be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want us to talk about your fucking underwear?
Yeah.
$3,000.
Fucking yeah. You pay my mortgage. I'll talk about anything you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and until next time, we'll see you soon.
We'll see you. Until next time, we'll see you soon.
We'll keep us in your ear hole.
Right in your ear hole.
Right in your ear hole.
Wait.
Well, okay.
No, this is too dark, too fucked up. Just yeah. No, I don't want to end a podcast on that note.
Yeah, we're not going to end on a dark note.
Yeah.
We're going to end with thank you.
Thank you.